Testing, testing. Okay. Alright, before I start the game, gotta do a little bit of setup here. Okay, there's my game. Oh. Good, yep, we got that. Alright. And then, gotta do this thing, which is that. Okay, and then that. Oops. Oh God. Okay, sorry, one sec. It's gonna take a little bit of getting used to. Okay, that should do it. Alright, so good evening everyone. Welcome to a new edition of Adventure, what I'm calling Adventure Tuesday these days. I ran a straw poll to determine what I was gonna start tonight because we finished Tangle Tower last week, and the winner of the poll was this game, Syberia, which I've never played and I know very little about. So we're gonna get better acquainted with it tonight. It looks cool. I've had to do some black magic to get it to run in a window so that I can stream it properly. But it seems to be working fine so far. So yeah, let's go. Hey, Feral Knights, welcome! Look at this adorable robot. This game has robots, by the way. Automatic game of the year. Yep. Wow. I'm digging the aesthetic here. Wow. I was not expecting this game to look as good as it does. They're more like clockwork constructs than robots, but wow. Wow. Very cool. Yeah, basically, like, my starting impression of this game was like, it looks like The Longest Journey, but with robots, and that's not too far off, although actually, it actually kind of looks a little bit better than The Longest Journey. I hate to say it, because I love The Longest Journey, but, and I'm referring to, like, the first game, The Longest Journey. Second games ended up looking better, specifically the third one. Second game was a little bit rough, even, again, but, I mean, again, they're older games, so of course they're going to be. they're gonna not age super well. But yeah, this game looks great. I'm very impressed. I'm planning on streaming the Longest Journey trilogy eventually, once I can get them working properly. Because right now I can't get the Steam version to work with OBS, or to work in a windowed mode. But I understand that ScumVM is working on supporting it. I don't know how far along that is, but if I can run the Longest Journey through ScumVM, then that's probably going to be much better. But that is in the future at some point. Right now, this game. Eh? Oh, okay. Oh. Welcome to Valladolid, the world capital of mechanical toys. Let yourself be transported by the magnificent landscape surrounding Valladolid, a small, charming town tucked away in the Alps, and by Vorarlberg Manufacturing, whose exceptional savoir-faire in the specialized world of luxury, mechanical toys, and automatons is at the root of Valladolid's reputation around the world. For 800 years, the Vorarlberg family has passed its knowledge from generation to generation, perfecting the art of that particular branch of clockmaking that breathes life into the complex network of cogs and spindles that make up automatons. Also, I was right, they are clockwork, basically. Its creative wonders once defied belief and drew the admiration of young and old alike. People would come from across Europe for a chance to vie for the right to own one of these fantastic toys. What is this, seventh guest? Unequaled savoir-faire. At the heart of a mechanical automaton is its motor. A series of spindles are set in motion to music via a set of cogs. Attached to the spindles are cams that are shaped in the image of the music. In turn, they command a series of rods which control the gestures of the toy at their tips. Ooh, there's a lot of this. We're getting an info dump right at the beginning of the game. My favorite. Automaton construction takes place in 3 stages: modeling, mechanics, and casing. The process requires the participation of 20 different specialized trades. In its heyday, the Vorarlberg family employed over 100 craftsmen, mechanics, watchmakers, sculptors, tailors, and dressmakers, working in separate workshops. Vorarlberg automatons all have 2 distinguishing features in common: their high-precision mechanisms and the characteristic Vorarlberg wind-up key. Devising and assembling each model is a meticulous process. Standard toys are constructed from local wood, while the most sophisticated ones use more precious resources, such as ebony imported from Madagascar. Fancy. Despite competition from Asia, the Vorarlbergs never gave in to the temptation to produce electrical robots and chose to continue their exploration of the mysteries of perpetual mechanical motion. The Vorarlbergs have come a long way from their simple jointed puppets of yesteryear. Today, their creations are so lifelike one has the impression that they can think for themselves. The first signs of puppet manufacture in Valladolid go back to the 13th century. While there was maybe no definite puppet industry at the time, Hermann Vorarlberg's renown was recognized even in the court of the emperor. Hermanus Prussiae Regium Visitans el proponit exempla mechanicarum puparum quas ab eo petit juvenilium principium ludis. My Latin is not strong enough to translate that. Something about visiting the King of Prussia. Mechanical puppets. That's about all I got. From the archives of the Art and History Museum, Lausanne, Switzerland. The artisan H. Vorarlberg and a servant presenting his puppets to the Emperor. Oh, to the Emperor. Cool. It was not until the 17th century, had to pause to parse that Roman numeral, that Charles Vorarlberg founded the Vorarlberg Mechanical Toy and Puppet Factory, and industrial activity in the valley really took off. The reputation of Valladolid and its famous toys then just kept growing and growing. Charles Vorarlberg was one of his creations. A large part of production was devoted to producing theatrical puppets at the time. Creepy. The turn of the 20th century was Valladolid's golden age as expressed in the factory's impressive architecture and the main houses of the town. The Vorarlberg reputation crossed the oceans, dispatching its fine precision mechanisms across the globe to delighted buyers who began to believe that Vorarlberg automatons had a life of their own. Rudolf Vorarlberg managed the business during the glory years of the Vorarlberg factory. Since the end of the Second World War, the destiny of the factory has been in the hands of Rudolf's daughter, Anna Vorarlberg, the last and sole descendant of the prestigious line of craftsmen. This inspiring figure negotiated the business through the end of the war. She breathed new life into production by creating works of art to appeal to experts and enthusiasts alike. Vorarlberg automatons became rare collector's items with highly innovative mechanisms of unequaled ingeniousness even to this day. Cool. That was a big old text dump. Anything else in there? No.
I really don't have the strength to take this suitcase any further. I wonder who can help me.
Oh.
I'll wait for the storm to end before I step outside.
Okay, so that is another area. Over here. Oh, it's just the other side of the room, okay. Hello. You are a person, it seems.
Hi there. Hey, hi there. What are you doing? Can I see?
No, too difficult. Momo's work very difficult.
So, your name's Momo. I'm Kate.
Momo do like Hans. He draw.
Hans?
Don't disturb Momo. Momo work difficult.
Will you show me your drawing?
No, not finished. Go away.
Never ask an artist to show you their drawing before they're finished with it.
I've just arrived. My case is a little heavy. Can you help me take it up to the room?
Momo strong. Very strong. But no time. Momo very busy.
I guess I'll let you continue working.
Okay then. Oh, right. It's hard to tell exactly when the cursor changes. I had to so part of getting this game to run was I had to set up an ini file or an ini file to get it to run in windowed mode. But a side effect of that was that the Windows cursor shows up over the game cursor, which was bad because from what I was reading online, people found it difficult to tell when the cursor was changing, as it does in like context-sensitive environments, when the Windows cursor was in the way. So I set up another little program to take care of that, and basically what it does is it renders the Windows cursor transparent, which is great for when playing the game, but I gotta remember to turn it off and how to turn it off because trying to navigate Windows with an invisible cursor is very difficult. Yes, chaos alchemy. Oh, that's a key. Okay.
I need a key.
Click.
I need a key.
Oh, it's the reception bell. Okay. Adorable.
Okay, I'm coming.
Oh, hello. Mr. Mustache Man.
Hi there.
Hello there, ma'am.
I would like a room. My company should have made a reservation in the name of Walker. The company is Marson and Lormont Associates. The name is Kate Walker.
Of course, Miss Walker. You are in room 6 on the next floor up.
Thank you. Could you possibly take my luggage up, please?
Please do excuse me, Miss Walker. We have been neglecting our duties. Guests are so rare these days that we forget our manners. So you're the American woman? Is it true what people say? That you've come to buy the factory?
Not factory. Anna's house. Hans' house.
Excuse me?
Would you quiet down, you mischievous little boy? I imagine our little town must disappoint you. You see, today is very sad for us. It's a day of mourning. Today is the funeral of Miss Anna.
Momo sad, but Hans not dead. Hans long way away. Anna told Momo. Anna liked Momo very much.
That's enough, Momo. Stop pestering the lady. Now go on, scram. Get out of here, you hear?
Dang. Leave the kid alone.
What was I saying? Oh, yes, Miss Anna. Such a great loss for Valle-de-Laine, it really is. Because now that she's dead, the factory will close. But you're here to stop that happening, aren't you? Our future is in your hands, Miss Walker.
What? Anna Vorarlberg is dead?
Or she's a robot.
Here's your room. I hope you like it, Miss Walker. I'll leave you to rest for the time being. You must have a lot of work to do. You know, the takeover of the factory is very good news for us here. It would make us very happy to see life return to our valley. If only you had seen Valle-de-Laine before. It was delightful. People came from all over the world to buy Vorarlberg automatons. Ah, somebody has left you some mail, I see. Remember, if you need anything at all, we're not far away, Miss Walker.
Gotcha.
I don't need that for the time being.
Stuff it in my shirt. Okay. April 17th, 2002. Fax to Kate Walker from Edward Marson. Marson and Lormont. Associates, law practice, blah, 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 blah. Dear Kate, our client, the Universal Toy Company, is more than eager to see conclusions from the talks with Vorarlberg Manufacturing with view to a takeover in the days to come, and we have received notification to this effect. We are counting on your undoubted qualities as a business lawyer to bring negotiations with Madame Anna Vorarlberg, the current owner, to a close. Allow me to remind you that the Universal Toy Company is a multinational which has a monopoly on the toy market. It is a Class A priority client who is also presenting Madame Vorarlberg with a golden opportunity to sell her factory. You should remind her of this fact in case she starts having last-minute second thoughts before signing the purchase agreement. I am under no doubt that you will live up to the great expectations I have in you. Edward Marson.
I should tell Marson about the death of Miss Vorarlberg. I hope this isn't going to get too complicated. I can't see myself staying here too long.
I think I'm supposed to have a phone? Yeah, I do. Oh, okay, cool. Do I have a... Oh, good, there's a memory. Office, Mom, Olivia, Dan. I don't know who those people are. Well, aside from Mom. I'm assuming I probably know who Mom is.
Marson and Lormont, how can I help you?
Can you put me through to Mr. Marson, please? It's Kate Walker.
Hold the line, please.
Hello, Kate. So tell me, how's the case going?
I've just got to Valle-de-Laine, and there's a slight problem, Mr. Marson, I'm afraid. Mrs. Vorarlberg is dead.
Ah, that's most unfortunate. But I seem to remember we made provisions for just such a sad eventuality, and we know that there was no heir.
Yes, that's right, but
So where's the problem, Kate? Contact the notary right away. I'll get my secretary to fax you his address and an introduction letter from the firm.
very good, Mr. Marson.
Right, I gotta go, Kate. Keep me up to date, okay?
I just...
Okay then. Let's call other people, see what they have to say. Hey Mom, guess where I am? Okay.
Dan Foster isn't around to take your call right now, so please leave your message after the tone.
I will do no such thing. Okay. Thank you, cell phone. I will use you later.
No need to go down there.
Oh, okay. That is the hallway. Where does that door lead, I wonder? Anything over here? Guess not.
No need to go down there. I'm back again.
Miss Walker?
So you are. Ah! Hi, Marge. I wish you wouldn't jump on my desk. Hello. Yes, hi, cat. Cat Walker. Kitten. Kitten. Yes, hi.
Hello, my name is Kate Walker, and
Of course, of course. Walker, room 6, next floor up.
a fax didn't arrive for me, did it?
Maybe. I thought I heard the phone ring.
Do you think you might want to go and check?
Certainly, ma'am. Immediately.
Thank you very much.
Sweet. Fax. Who uses faxes? Fax to Maître Alfolter, from Edward Marson. Dear Maître Alfolter, as you are no doubt aware, our practice is charged with undertaking negotiations for the takeover of the Vorarlberg manufacturing barrack by our client, the Universal Toy Company. Also, I apologize for my terrible French. It is with great sadness that we learn of the recent death of the manager and owner of the factory, Madame Vorarlberg, with whom negotiations had started. We are under no doubt that Madame Vorarlberg left you instructions before her death, enabling this sale to be concluded. We should remind you of the significant boost the arrival of the American multinational would bring to the economy of your region. It is for this reason that I am sure you will give our representative, Ms. Kate Walker, a warm welcome. Yours faithfully, Edward Marson.
Thank you.
At your service.
I think I'm going to need your help again.
Are you leaving already, Miss Walker? Should we bring down your luggage?
No, I'm not leaving yet. It's just that...
We would love to help, but just think what would happen if the telephone rang or if a fax arrived. Or if a customer came through the door. We don't have 5 minutes rest here. I'm sorry.
It's okay, no biggie. The young boy who was here earlier talked about, Hans. Who is Hans?
Momo was talking about Hans Vorarlberg, Anna's younger brother. But he died a long time ago. Nobody here even met him.
Who is the boy who was drawing here earlier? Is he your son?
Heaven forbid. No, not at all. He's not a bad boy, no. Momo is just a little simple, that's all.
What is his connection with Anna Vorarlberg?
Momo is what you'd call the village idiot, and Anna
Wow.
took him under her wing. He must have reminded her of her younger brother, no doubt. And birds of a feather stick together, don't they?
You're implying that Anna Vorarlberg was a little bit slow as well?
Heaven forbid. No, not at all. She was a real loner. She kept to herself, that's all.
I just love all these little mechanical robots. I've noticed there are tons of them here in Valadilen.
Be careful what you say. Vorarlberg automatons are not robots.
Oh, okay.
If you want people to like you here, never ever pronounce the word robot.
Got it.
Okay. What is the difference between an automaton and a robot, then?
You said it.
Well, to tell you the truth, no one really knows.
Very helpful.
Did you know Anna Vorarlberg yourself?
Oh, why, of course I did. I mean, well, not really. She was a very great lady. We loved her very much. May she rest in peace.
I'm gonna go look around Valadilen. See you later.
As you like, miss.
Let's see what Momo yeeted off the table over here. Oh. Okay. Hey, Obersolo. Welcome. Okay, so there's some cogs here, or yeah, some gears. Probably some more on the floor. Any more? No? Let's see. It was good. It didn't actually do anything for it. Although I did make some challah. And my recipe makes 2 loaves, so I gifted one of the loaves to a friend. And they were very appreciative. What am I doing here? Okay. You hated it on the Xbox. I don't know what I'm supposed to. How am I supposed to? What do I do? Oh no! That is a terrible Easter gift. I hope you're doing better. I've had strep throat before and it sucks. Oof. Ugh. Also, yeah, I hope it's just strep throat and not COVID. Okay, I guess I will poke around outside. Flail the cursor around all over the place to see if there's anything indirectable. Doesn't look like there is. Yeah, good. Just strep. That's good. I mean, not good, but better than the alternative. Hey, Gemini, welcome. I've never played this, so you have me beat on that at least.
No need to go down there.
Whoa. Sudden dramatic music. Oh yes, there is a run function, which I'm probably going to want to use because her walk speed is pretty slow. That's good. Glad to hear it. Yeah, oh man, yeah.
If that's going to work, it looks like something's missing.
Oh, it's like a lever, okay. Okay, well I don't know what's missing there, so I guess we'll come back later.
No need to go down there. No need to go down.
But it's so cool, look at it! The giant important looking building! What do you mean no need to go there? Oh, hello person. God, yeah, I love the aesthetic of this place.
No need to go down there. Good morning. Are you open? Can I buy something from your bakery?
No, afraid not. Not possible. We're closed.
I can wait a while.
You can wait, but we're closed all day. Day of mourning.
I'm sorry. Please accept my condolences.
Don't worry about it. Because of Madame Vorarlberg's death, all the shops are closed. Mayor's decision. Try tomorrow.
Tomorrow I won't be here. That's a pity.
Got me some great timing coming to this town.
We're closed. Try tomorrow.
No need to go down there. No need.
I get the feeling I'm going to be hearing that line a lot. Up there with "that doesn't work" from Simon the Sorcerer. Oh.
This thing's jammed. If that's going to work, it looks like something's missing.
Yeah, we'll play this in a bit of 2. Yeah, I have 1 and 2, and I think a while ago I was watching, I think it was Jen with glasses. I was watching her play 3. And that is about all of my experience with this series.
No need to go down there.
And I wonder whatever happened to Jen with glasses. She's basically disappeared from both Twitter and Twitch. I hope she's okay.
No need to go down. No need.
Whole bunch of buildings that I can't get into. Ah. Syberia with a C. Okay, that gate is locked, I guess. And there is nothing here. Cool, well that was a giant waste of time. This isn't a game about huskies. Well, we're still early on, it might be. I hope there's a... wait, what is that? I hope there's a robot husky somewhere. That'd be great. More paperwork! More text to read. Oh boy, okay. The Valladolid Gazette, Wednesday, April 17th, 2002. Mourning the loss of the Queen of our Hearts. Let us pay homage today to Anna Vorarlberg, who died peacefully yesterday at the age of 86. The great lady devoted her life to her business and our community. This formidable woman had an extraordinary energy, a force that allowed our automaton technology to develop and to make our valley continually proud. Her vitality was matched by her generosity and goodness, which has marked all of Valladolid's inhabitants. The mayor of our town has declared that today will be a day of collective mourning in honor of Madame Vorarlberg. No, the name of the town is Valladolid. I don't know what the name Syberia... Oh, I think it's like an island or something, according to the manual. Or the... not the manual, but the, like the game synopsis. I don't know. We have not learned that in-game yet, so... Big ol' shrug. Samoyeds are the bestest. Samoyeds fucking rule. I will agree with that. They are big old clouds and adorable. Her funeral will take place this morning at 10 a.m. in the parish church, officiated by the town's own priest. Editorial. Anna Vorarlberg's death marks the end of an era in Valladolid. Madame Vorarlberg was an outstanding woman who presided over Vorarlberg manufacturing for more than 50 years. Her death seems to bring further loss in its wake, sounding the death knell of our automaton factory, the economic heart of our town. It is impossible to view her passing without concern for the future of our valley. In the last decade, computers, video games, and electronic robots, have become predominant in our consumer society, rendering traditional clockwork mechanisms obsolete. The age of the wind-up toy is over. Oh. Bye, March. Such technology... Okay, he's going under my desk. That's where he likes to be now. Such technology cannot compete in the modern economic climate and has fallen by the wayside. It would have been definitively consigned to oblivion if Vorarlberg Manufacturing had not upheld its renowned savoir-faire, helping Valladolid to remain economically active. However, today the industry has lost its spiritual force and the future looks bleak. Maybe the time has come to celebrate this the prospective American takeover of the factory. But what will be the cost to the soul of Valladolid? Ecology. The protest group Mountain Peace demonstrated yesterday near the site of the new Espiet Dam. They claim the construction of the dam has damaged the blue warbler's natural habitat. Intervention on the part of the forest ranger was necessary to disperse the demonstrators. Stiff joints? Chronic hangovers? Need a spray in your step? Look no further. Dr. Schweitzer's miracle elixir, one remedy for 1,000 woes. The March of March. Yes. I mean, that's why we named him, because he has this habit of marching in place. When he is, like, excited about something. So that is why he is called March. the bakery guy. Or baker. Yeah, definitely does seem like a quiet place. But I guess, when, like, the big, like, the luminary person in your town has just died, it's probably going to be a little somber. Man, it's like there's nothing even to look at. Like, it's weird that I'm so used to adventure games where, like, even if there's nothing to do on a screen, there's at least plenty to look at, and there's just nothing. It's very bleak, very empty. Although it does mean that there's, like, fewer distractions. It means I spend less time dicking around. But I like dicking around. That's half the fun of playing these games, exploring the environments. No, we did not name after the month. Though you will be forgiven for thinking that. I don't even think March was the month we first met him. I don't remember when exactly that was, but it was not March. It must have been like... When did he first show up? We moved to the place in June, so it must have been like... sometime after that when we first started hanging around our house. The early Frogwares Sherlock Holmes games, those look good. I should play those. I did play a Frogwares game on stream a while back, and that was Magrunner Dark Pulse. And I had no idea like they were such a prolific game studio at the time. And then they later came out with The Sinking City, which caught my interest immediately. And I have that now. Have not played it yet. But then, yeah, they have all these other, like, Sherlock Holmes games, which also look great. So yeah, I should give those a try.
No point. It's locked. I'll come back when the funeral is over.
Well, great. There's nothing to do out here.
Nope, I'll come.
Yeah. This place is really pretty, and like I said, I'm digging the aesthetic, but there's, like, it's very empty. There's nothing to do. It's like they used all their resources in modeling the place and nothing on actually making it come alive. Which is kind of a mean thing to say about it so early. I'm still intrigued. Despite the emptiness, I'm just like, ooh, this is cool, I like wandering around. But yeah, like, I want to know more about this place. I want things to click on and poke at and look at. You can't build such a cool game world and then give me nothing to do in it. Even if it's just looking at stuff. Oh, hello. Oh, that's the... okay. Walking simulator vibes. Kinda. It's not first person, but yeah. I hate the term walking simulator. Just, like, as a personal thing, just because, like, it implies that walking is the only thing you do in those games, which is not the case at all. And it completely invalidates the purpose of a lot of so-called walking simulators, which is usually like a very intimate and well and detailed narrative. And just saying that all you're doing is walking is not true at all, because what you're doing is exploring a story and, like, learning things about the place you're exploring. So I feel like walking simulator is an extremely reductive term and does not nearly cover the nuances of what games in that form usually are. But I recently realized that walking simulators are basically just first-person adventure games, which I am okay with.
I'm back again.
Miss Walker?
See, okay, I was about to mention Death Stranding because Death Stranding is a literal walking simulator. Like you literally have to walk, like using the controls to walk. But also, yes, agreed. That is also it. Death Stranding is not a walking simulator either because there's so much more to it than that. But yeah, that's the joke that I like to make. Like now that Death Stranding exists, I don't want to hear any other game ever called the walking simulator again. Except maybe Quap. Quap is also a walking simulator.
Accurate.
Yeah. Well, Well, I wandered around the town and there was nothing to do. Oh, actually,
I'm gonna go look around Valadilen. See you later.
As you like, miss.
I should have a phone number, right? I think I should have, Oh yeah, here we go. Advertising brochure, fax 1, fax 2. Wait. Oh, there's a look. Okay. Okay, that's what we said before. I can't look at the things here. I just read them. So fax 2 should have had. Did it have his phone number? Because I thought my boss said he would have. Well, whatever. Okay, no, that's just memory. Well, let's call the office again.
You have reached Martin and Lormont Associates. We're sorry, but all our lines are busy. Please call back later.
Well, darn.
I'm back again.
Miss Walker.
Could you tell me where I can find a notary here in Valadilen
Okay, good.
by the name of Alfalter?
We only have one notary here, and his house is easy to recognize. You can't miss it.
Sip time and stretch time. Hello, Raviolin. Actually, I don't... Can I save this game? One sec.
I'm gonna go look around
As you...
I can save. Okay, let's do that. Okay, good. Alright, and then you said stretch time as well, so I will stretch. Give me just a moment. I think this is the first stretch time anyone has redeemed at my new place. So, one sec. Alright. Yay for stretching. The clicky clack. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the menu clicky clack. That was a very good, like, satisfying, like, clunk. Yeah, I've seen I think I've seen adventure games or like games that came out recently that had players use rotary phones, or that had the player use the rotary phone, and I'm like, man, it's only because I'm as old as I am that I know how to do this, and like, people born, you know, just a few years after me probably would have no idea how to operate this device. And it's like, it's funny the kind of things we take for granted, and like, phones just in general look nothing like they used to look. And, you know, like the typical icon you see of like a phone with like the handset, you know, with like the you know, like the two bulbous things at either end, one which you put to your ear and the other which you're talking to. Phones have not looked like that in years. So it's like it would be a total mystery to like a younger person, and that's great. Like, that's great puzzle fodder for like to have people just figure out how to use a thing that was in common use not so long ago. Yeah, good stuff. And then of course it makes people like me feel ancient, which is also half the fun. Okay,
I'm back again.
Miss Walker.
You said there's a notary
Could
here?
you tell me where I can find...
We only have one notary here, and his house is easy to recognize. You can't miss it.
Right, yeah, or save icons being floppy disks. Yeah, that would also be a cool adventure game puzzle that I've not seen, I don't think. Just as players just like picking up a floppy disk and putting it into a computer drive.
I think...
Are you leaving?
No,
We would love to.
it's a... I just...
Be careful.
Did you know Anna Vorarlberg yourself?
Oh, why, of course.
I'm gonna go...
As you...
Okay, so he told me that there's only one notary and his house is hard to miss, but he did not tell me anything about what that house looked like. So that is not helpful. Okay, so I guess I gotta find the notary's house and then also figure out how to get into it. I mean, it must be one of the houses that it's not going to be here, because this is just the end of the road, I think. The gate is, yeah. It's not gonna be here. Oh, did they? Oh, that's cool. An ancient storage system. Ah, yeah, zip disks. Mm-hmm.
No need...
Man, yeah. Oh, heck yeah, cassette tapes. I mean, I just played Tangle Tower, which had cassette tapes in it. And it seemed perfectly normal to me, but I didn't even think that, like, you know, a younger person than me would be like, what the hell is this thing? Huh.
If that's going to work, it looks like something's missing.
Yeah. It's true, records are a thing these days. Nobody I know has a record player except for, like, my parents. used to be able to turn this key, but I can't anymore. Yeah. I seem to recall my dad, we did a similar thing with our zip drive. Because we definitely had one.
No need.
So there's that house, and then there's this other house. Not this one, but, this one. I have no idea which one is the notary's house. One of them's gotta be it. They're not labeled or anything. Oh. Okay. Ah. Huh. Okay. So it wants to look at something, I guess. Can I... Oh, here we go. Take... Put there. There we go. Oh, alright. Okay, that's cute. Yay! I figured it out.
I should talk to the notary first.
Yeah, probably should. First, I'm gonna save my game. Yep. We had Encarta 95, I believe it was. And I definitely wasted, well, probably not wasted, but I Mind Maze definitely ate up large portions of my time. Heck yeah! Encarta for the win! Oh, what is all this? Descent, yes! Descent was great. I'm not a big fan of like FPSs or like flight games in general, but Descent was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was great. Okay, so I can't actually do anything with those, but... Ooh, what? Flip his head back out. Whee! Yeah. It's so good. I was never very good at that game, so I play with cheats a lot, actually all the time. But I still had a lot of fun with it, and I, to this day, adore the soundtrack.
Hello, sir.
Miss Walker, I presume. Have you had a good journey?
Everything went very smoothly. Thank you.
Do take a seat, Miss Walker, please.
I don't mind if I do.
I imagine you are aware of the business that brings me here.
Of course. I was waiting for you.
And you didn't think to, I don't know, contact me or anything? You have a phone. You could call me.
I am the legal representative for the Universal Toy Company. I'm responsible for...
So I understood, Miss Walker. Miss Walker, I am afraid that the sale of the Vorarlberg factory is not as straightforward as it first seemed.
Whoa there. Everything was agreed. We'd obtained Anna Vorarlberg's consent, and her death does absolutely nothing to invalidate that. Now, I have to be back in New York the day after tomorrow, Metro Alphoter. My client and I are impatient to seal this deal.
I understand only too well, Miss Walker. There is an heir, Miss Walker.
Excuse me, an heir? But Madame Vorarlberg never married, as far as I know. And in my last conversation with her, she absolutely never mentioned this detail.
Miss Walker, believe me, I was more surprised than you are. Anna Vorarlberg sent me a letter 2 days before she died. Understand, Miss Walker, that had I known about this earlier, I would have informed you. I shall read you the document in my possession. I am so very old. It seems that today life is slipping away from me more quickly than I imagined, and I fear that I will not be of this world to sign the takeover contract for my dear factory. So, I must make this confession to you now. My brother Hans is still alive. It would not surprise me if you find this difficult to believe, but it is indeed the truth. You must remember his death, his funeral too. Even though you were very young at the time, it was but a sordid charade dreamt up by our father. To him, the very idea that his only son should wish to leave Baladilen and abandon the family business was unbearable. When Hans left, he preferred to think him dead and make everybody else believe this too. He obliged me to bear this terrible secret as well. I repeat that Hans is still alive, so when I die, it is he who becomes the sole and rightful heir of our factory.
Okay, I see. If Hans Vorarlberg is not dead after all, then I just have to sign the contracts with him. I suppose you've already contacted him? Where can I reach him?
The second half of the letter informs us that Hans Vorarlberg is somewhere in Syberia. I will leave the document in your hands to read at your leisure.
Somewhere in Syberia, you say? Okay. I won't read it all over again, but let's see. Hans is alive. I've never had the chance to see my dear brother again. Fortunately, though, Hans and I have remained very close in thought. Throughout the years, I've been able to follow his meandering life as he sporadically sent me news. On occasions, he would write me letters, but they were rare, as my brother, since his unfortunate accident, has maintained a phobia for the written word. What could that possibly mean? However, he has sent me several plans and automatons that I eagerly had made up at the factory, and I will admit that they have largely contributed to the success of Vorarlberg Creations. Hans has always had a marvelous gift of breathing life into objects through clever combinations of cogwheels and springs. My little brother is a genius in the true sense of the word. No more reading things! Let us return to the matter in hand. Rest assured of my personal conviction that my brother will not object in the slightest to the sale of the factory. If I have already passed away when you come to read this letter, it is to him that the matter should be addressed. I received his last letter 6 months ago, posted from the north of Syberia. I regret to say that I have received no more recent news. I am aware of the difficult situation in which my confession and lack of further details leave you, but I wish to die with a clear conscience. I would be grateful, dear Maître Alphoter, if you could inform the American law firm with whom I have been dealing of these developments. I have grown so old, so tired. With all my respect and final greetings, Anna Vorarlberg. Cool signature.
Anna Vorarlberg had no further information to add?
Unfortunately not, Miss Walker. I have told you as much as I know. The situation, in legal terms, is now clear. If you want to conclude this sale, you have to find Hans Vorarlberg. Apparently, there is a body lying in the town cemetery. There also seems to be some ghost wandering around Syberia. It seems you have your work cut out for you. Believe me, Miss Walker, when I say that I am most sorry for this regrettable setback. Most sorry.
Great. What now, then?
Perhaps you will find out more in the Vorarlberg factory archives. You will find the key in the waiting room. My role in this affair finishes here with the reading of this letter. And now, if you'll excuse me, I must rest. You see, my health is not excellent at the moment, and my doctor forbids me from working for too long. I will not detain you for any longer, Miss Walker. Do not forget to close the door as you go out.
Goodbye, sir.
That's cool. That's the first time we've seen it. We've seen her put anything into her jacket, like, from the front. It just kind of, like, fades away as she does it. It's kind of cool. Anything on your desk? Probably not.
Oh no, I forgot the notary will be resting.
I didn't get to ask
No
him.
need to go down there.
Didn't get to ask him about the other things, but oh well. Okay. Looks like it'll be in the waiting room. Hey, don't ask me. I'm not the lawyer here. Well, as far as I got something to do with this. But I don't know. Also, yeah, I mean, it's a plot point. Because without that plot point, we wouldn't have any reason to continue. Call it the allowed amount of GM railroading. Like, the only thing that does is am I supposed to attach these to something? I would hope we have some level of critical thinking. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here. Else it might be? Oh. I didn't get a chance to poke that before. Oh. Oh. What is that? Telescopic key. Okay. Is that part of this, or is it something else? Poke this a little bit more and see if it is part of that. If not, nope. I guess not. Okay, maybe that's just the key to the cemetery, which is probably that gate.
Oh no, I forgot the note.
Not there. Door is this way. Okay, so is the cemetery? Wait, is this it, or is that the other one? Oh, hello, phone.
Hello?
Kate?
Dan, I'm so pleased to hear your voice.
How are you, honey? Did you have a good journey? Have you settled in?
It was long, tiring, damp especially, but I'm okay. Especially when you...
Everything going as planned?
Yeah, I mean, well, not really. It's not exactly what I thought it would be. You know, everything's so different here.
Actually, while we're on the subject, I managed to free myself up tomorrow lunchtime. I'll come and meet you at the airport. I hope the flight from Paris won't be delayed. We're expected at the Goldbergs about 8 o'clock. I hope you have the time to take a shower and change, my poor honey bun.
Dan, I don't think the Goldbergs tomorrow night is really on.
Don't worry, Kate. You'll be as perfect as ever. Anyway, you never have to wear much to look really great.
Dan, I'm going to have to extend my stay here. There's 1 or 2 complications. You understand?
Kate, honey, what are you talking about? It's only a measly toy factory.
The sale isn't going through as expected. I've got to stay a bit longer. Dan, you don't mind, do you?
But Katie, you can't do this to me. I mean, it's the Goldberg contract. There's millions of dollars on the line here.
Why do I have to be involved?
I know, I'm sorry. You go ahead. Don't worry about me. I'll get back as soon as I can, I promise. Okay,
Me too.
I've got to go. I'll call you back soon. Love you, honey.
Dan, you suck. You're the worst husband. I'm assuming he's her husband. It's all about him. That conversation was all about him. Dan is a selfish boy. Clearly not. Will this work on this? There we go. Sweet. Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, what do I have to do with your job? Why am I needed? You land your own fucking contract. God. These two type A personalities. Also, I like how she was like bending over backwards to be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Oh, you don't mind, do you?" And Dan is just being completely tone deaf, not even trying to make concessions. Fuck you, Dan. I already hate you. Whoa. Looks like something's backbone. Oh, it's a ladder. Okay. My brain went to a weird place. Can I climb it or do anything with it? Yes. Oh, there's the thing. Wow. The pixel
I need
hunting.
a key.
The pixel hunting in this game is strong. It also doesn't help that I'm playing in a fairly small
The
window.
door's locked, but I've still got to get in there.
Oh, look, a maze. Oh boy. Everybody's favorite. Hang on, I'm gonna save first. I suspect Dan, like, the only reason he wanted, he needs Kate there is to be arm candy. Hi, you should give me money because of my hot wife. Not because she's, like, smart or good at her job or anything, just because she's hot and I'm married to her.
Good morning. You've got a magnificent garden here.
Oh, please don't talk about it. Since my gardener automaton broke down, there are weeds everywhere. You can't imagine how much work it takes me. I don't know whether I'm coming or going. We're not used to doing without our robot help here in Veladiland. But everybody says that we're going to have to get used to it.
Good morning.
Nothing else that you have to say? Just this long animation of you getting up?
Oh,
Well, have fun. Oh, cool. Oh boy. Ah, I'll take that. What is a key doing in a fountain? I don't know.
No point. It's locked. Nope.
Okay. So I guess that's a key for, like, an automaton, not a door. There's a lot of keys in this game. Well, that wasn't much of a maze, but I guess it isn't going to be one until I find a way to open that gate. Oh, okay. So this needed the key. Wow, that goes all the way up. Okay, hold on. Before I do that, I want to explore the rest of the area. Oh. What? Wait. Okay, that's weird. Seems like a glitch, but whatever. I guess the game wasn't expecting me to extend the ladder and then not use it.
The door's locked.
Yeah, this game really kind of has the aesthetics of like Myst or something, but in third person, and I'm kind of really liking it. Is this a train station? Yeah. It's a person. Talk to you. Dang. Alright, I guess you're too busy. Okay, there's a whole lot of nothing here. Tools of some sort. And all of a sudden I feel like I'm in the last express. I should probably stream at some point. That game is cool.
These shelves look as if they're made for valuable objects.
Some kind of train museum?
These shelves look.
What even is this place, and what am I doing here? Like, this place has got to be important at some point, but I guess not now. That way. Oh, it says Vela du Lane there. Okay. Yep. I don't know why the train station is like right near the cemetery, but I'm no city planner, so who am I to judge? The heck is all this? Nothing, apparently. I kind of wish any of these buildings were like labeled in some way. Vorarlberg. Oh, okay. Ask and you shall receive. I guess this must be the Vorarlberg Manor. Or mansion, or whatever. Or possibly the factory. Oh yeah, factory. And now I'm getting broken sword flashbacks. George's horrifying stint as a safety inspector with a garbage German accent. Automatons making automatons. Pardon me while I have an existential crisis.
Doesn't look like that works.
Pull the lever! Wrong lever! I don't have that lever. pullable lever in this room, looks like. Oh, nope, I'm wrong. Well, that's not a lever, that's a chain. Oh! Oh my god. Okay. Alright. I don't know what that did. I pulled it, and now I can't pull it again. Pull that again.
I don't need to do that again.
Alright, well, I turned something on. I hope that was something I needed to turn on, or wanted to turn on. I'm sure it was, or else the game didn't let me do it. I don't know why I did that. Because I could. That's why. Alright. It's over here. Well, whatever they're making will probably end up here once they actually get around to making it. Oh. A catwalk. Ooh. Control panel station thing. Buttons to press. Press all the buttons. Oh. Oh. Okay, that's the different type of wood. I believe.
Doesn't look like that works. Doesn't look like that works. If that's going to work, it looks like something's missing.
Okay. Interesting. Alright, I guess I need like a lever or something. It's kind of a handle, stick, pulley bit. Please feel free to misinterpret this gesture however you like. Alright, well there's probably going to be something that'll tell me what to do there. Like, I need you to make such and such a thing with this type of wood. Or something. Whatever I'm doing here is probably getting ahead of myself. But, you know, that's the joy of exploring. Ooh. Oh, phone, yes. better not be Dan again.
Yes, hello?
Kate, what happened to you, my poor munchkin? I've been trying to contact you for hours.
I'm in Europe, Ma. Job thing.
What? Europe? My God. Oh, I've got such happy memories of Europe. Some of them even involve your father, but that's enough of that. Tell me, where are you? Paris? London? Venice?
Valladolid. Yeah, I know. It's a bit out in the boonies.
What in the world are you doing out there?
You know, business. I've got to see through the takeover of some old family business that's got a few debts. It's a really charming place, but there's one or two weird things going on here. I can't go into it now.
Oh, well, that's right. Your old mother's too dumb to understand it. You really do take after your father sometimes.
Wow.
Mother.
Kate, you'll never guess who I saw yesterday.
Ma, I haven't got a lot of time, you know.
Frank!
Ma, please. I've got to go.
Frank Malkovich, the Russian opera singer. Well, maybe you don't remember him. He was quite a star in his day.
Listen, Ma, I really don't have the time. I'll call you back.
He is as charming as he always was. We spent the...
Mom, I really have to go. I'll call you back, I promise. Lots of love.
Kate!
Kate, your whole family sucks. Oh, okay. Weird. Oh, alright, okay. I guess, okay, so that, like, supplies something to the main factory floor. That's vaguely unsettling. Why does everything gotta be people-shaped here? Okay, so something's gotta come in there. Possibly like coal or something, some kind of fuel maybe? Alright, well, that was interesting. Oh yeah, water wheel, thought so. Cool. I'll just, you know, leave that running. I don't really have a choice. Okay, so that was over here, and that's the way out, so I want to go back here where that ladder was and actually climb up it this time. Good, is it randomly, like, making ladder extendy noises? Good thing that window's open. Or else that would have been a huge waste of time. Seems like a good time to save. I do like that red overlay that shows up when I open the menu. It makes me think of like, oh, you have died. This triggers some like game-related paranoia in my brain. Oh, good. Thank you. I was about to say, it's dark back here. Oh, what the?
Mammoth. You draw mammoth for Momo?
Ah, Momo, it's you. You scared me. What are you doing in here?
Momo want mammoth picture, like Hans picture.
Sorry, I haven't got a picture of a mammoth with me.
Take paper and pencil and draw mammoth for Momo.
You don't give up easily, do you?
Okay. Gimme. I'll draw you, mammoth.
You remember me, don't you? I'm Kate.
Draw mammoth for Momo, please.
You must find me a bit rude turning up places uninvited where nobody knows who I am. See, it's kind of my job, you know, to get involved. But don't mind me. Just carry on with what you're doing.
Momo not mind. Anna kind, never angry.
That's right. She won't be angry. Not now. You're a sweet kid, Momo, but I can't draw. Least of all, mammoths.
Draw mammoth easy. Hans draw mammoth. Anna draw mammoth. Kate too.
I mean, maybe I could do a quick squiggle of a box, say, that has a mammoth inside.
No, Momo want a real mammoth.
My goodness, you are one stubborn boy. There's something I'm looking for, but I don't quite know what. I need a clue, anything that might tell me where Hans is. You want to help me, don't you?
First, you draw mammoth for Momo.
And if I help you, you help me, right?
Momo know Kate is kind. Kate draw mammoth for Momo. Then Momo tell Kate secret.
You've got a secret?
Cool.
First, draw mammoth for Momo.
Do you know if Anna came here often with Hans?
Momo want mammoth picture, like Hans picture.
What's going to happen to you now that Anna is gone?
Momo big now. They want Momo live at inn. Momo don't want. Momo take care of Momo.
From what I've seen, you look pretty resourceful. It must be fascinating to live in a village full of automatons.
Automatons made by hands. Difficult work. When Momo big, he do like hands. Momo friend of automatons.
Cool.
Tell me, Momo, did you come here a lot with Anna?
Mm-hmm. Anna like Momo. Anna like Hans. Anna on journey.
Momo, I've got to go now. But see you later, maybe.
Yes, I will come back with a mammoth picture, I guess. What was over here that I... Oh, here we go. Oh, there's nothing actually over here, just a light to turn on? Oh, wait. Is that it? Or is that just the light again? Okay, that's just the light again. Cool. Well. Oh. Wait. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh boy, okay. May 14th, 1930. Yesterday, something terrible happened. I did not know who to turn to, who to talk to, so I have decided to write it down. You, dear diary, are now my confidant and sole guardian of my secret thoughts. Hans lies in the next room, teetering between life and death, and I am terrified. Oh, the injustice of life. First Mama, then Hans. Please, dear Lord, don't take my little brother away as well. May 15th, 1930. Hans made me promise to keep this a secret, but its burden is too heavy. I know I can tell you, though, dear diary. We discovered a cave in the mountains, a marvelous cavern with ancient paintings on the walls. Only prehistoric man could have painted them, because there were depictions of mammoths, which are prehistoric creatures as well. That much I know. I hate mammoths now. It's all because of them, and because of that stupid prehistoric children's toy. Why, Hans? Oh, why did you try and take it? And why, Hans? Oh, why did you try and take it? And why did I let you climb up there? It's my fault you were in a coma now. Hans, if you die, I do not know how I could ever forgive myself. May 16th, 1930. Hans has still not regained consciousness. Father cannot sleep, and Gertrude cries all day long. Outside, the heat is suffocating, but inside the house is icy cold and dismal. I still have hope, though. I know my brother. I know his strength. He will pull through. He never gives in. May 17th, 1930. I cannot think of anything else but Hans. In all my waking and sleeping dreams, I see his fall over and over. I see his head hitting the rock and its oh-so-pale face softening. I have taken refuge in the attic. It is the only place where I find any peace wrapped up in all my memories. May 18th, 1930. 5 days have passed since the accident, and Hans has still not opened his eyes. To see him like this is unbearable. Please, God, protect him. Protect him. Take my life, not his. May 19th, 1930. I feel so desperate, so alone. I want to snuggle up in Father's arms, but I dare not. He is just so impassive. Oh, Hans, don't leave me here. May 20th, 1930. It has happened. Hans has come back to life. He opened his eyes and uttered my name. My name! Do you realize? This is the happiest day of my life. I want to take to the streets and sing, to proclaim my joy to the world. Thank you, oh thank you, God. May 22nd. May 22nd, 1930. How wonderful, how beautiful life is. Gertrude and I cannot stop breaking into uncontrollable fits of giggles. Hans had wolfed down his meal today. I knew he was tough, my little brother. Even Father smiled at me today when he said good morning. May 25th, 1930. I don't know whether I'm coming or going. I'm totally absorbed in Hans's recovery. I have scarcely 5 minutes to myself to return to my refuge and scribble down these words. May 29th, 1930. It is very curious. Whether Hans is hungry, thirsty, or if he wants something, he cannot stop saying my name. He can't bear it when I leave him even for an instant. Gertrude thinks that I should move my bed into his room to help him sleep better. I hope that Father will agree. June 2nd, 1930. Today was the first day that Hans has left the house. We went for a short walk in the garden, but Hans is still very weak. The doctor said we should be patient and shouldn't rush him. It is so hard, though. I hope so much that life can return to how it once was. June 20th, 1930. Hans has been out his coma for a month now. He still doesn't say much and has difficulty moving. He sits motionless for long periods of time, his eyes wide open as though lost in thought. I've often had to call his name several times before he reacts. Then he will smile, and when he does, the moment is magic for me, and I couldn't possibly be happier. June 22nd, 1930. I had to talk to him. The burden was too great. I asked Hans about the accident in the cave to find out what he could remember. He could utter only one word. Mammoth. And his eyes glowed so strangely when he said it that he frightened me. September 15th, 1930. I go back to school today, and for the first time in my life I am dreading it. I'm afraid of leaving Hans alone. Despite Gertrude's kindness and attention, I have the impression that Hans is much less nervous when I'm there. October 20th, 1930. While I was doing my homework yesterday evening, Hans crept up on me so quietly that he made me jump. He took a pencil and a blank sheet of paper, and curiously, he started drawing. It is the first time since his accident he has done anything but daydream. October 28th, 1930. Hans scribbles almost obsessively. It is all he will do, all day long. I feel it annoys Father. Nobody else understands. But I can see that Hans is trying to draw mammoths. November 16th, 1930. Today is my birthday, and Gertrude has made me an apple pie, my favorite. But Father has not returned home for lunch, and Hans doesn't want to leave his room. The best present I could ever have is to see Hans back on the way to recovery. November 16th, that's, Scorpio, I believe. December 25th, 1930. Snow is falling. It is so beautiful. Merry Christmas. January 10th, 1931. The doctor visited to examine Hans. He seems happy that my little brother has fully recovered his faculties. It truly is a miracle. I don't understand why he doesn't talk more, though. Why isn't he livelier like he was before? That would be the brain damage. February 9th, 1931. It is Hans' birthday. Today he is 11 years old. I have the strangest of impressions that actually he has lost 5 years rather than gained 1 more. February 9th, that is Aquarius, I believe. February 24th, 1931. The doctor has just left. I saw him whispering with Father. Their serious expressions worried me awfully. What could they be hiding from me? I'm grown up now. At the age of 15, you can understand everything. Yes. I'm too scared to ask Father what is happening. March 15th, 1931. I've been thinking, and it seems to me that Hans's attitude isn't normal. The shock of the fall and his coma must have had much more serious effects than we first imagined. Hans, my dear brother, what is happening to you? April 4th, 1931. I have discovered the truth. Hans is stunted, physically and mentally. I eavesdropped a conversation between the doctor, Father, and Gertrude. Gertrude buried her tear-filled eyes in her apron, and Father muttered the word, ooh, not going to say that word, under his breath. How could he say such a thing? April 13th, 1931. It is Easter, and we're on school holidays. This means I can spend all day with Hans and protect him from Father's permanent dark moods. He cannot accept the fact that Hans, his only son, will stay in this state forever. April 14th, 1931. It is truly difficult to accept, but it is not Hans's fault. Mine maybe, but not Hans's. I don't know how to make Father understand. He seems full of hatred for him. It is dreadful. I feel so powerless. This is a long diary. Oops. Well, I'm almost at the end of my stream anyway. I should be able to finish it before then, I hope. Anyway, well. May 14th, 1931. 1 year. 1 year has gone by, and it feels like an eternity. The situation shows no signs of improvement, neither in terms of Hans's mental health or Father's attitude toward him. May 30th, 1931. Extraordinary! Father has decided to take Hans to Paris for new tests. He says that only in the French capital will we find truly competent doctors. We must make Hans ready for the great expedition. June 6th, 1931. No news from Father and Hans, but I remain hopeful. I am sure they will take good care of my little brother. July 15th, 1931. They have returned. Hans rushed into my arms and started crying. It took me a long time to calm him down and get him to sleep. Father is still as taciturn as he was before he left. The French doctors have confirmed the diagnosis. Hans will remain physically and mentally impaired. I am stunned. August 28th, 1931. The summer is coming to a close. It has been less stifling than the last. The sun has put color in Hans's cheeks. When I look at him, I have difficulty imagining that he will not change. November 16th, 1931. Father still says nothing and increasingly shuts himself away in his office at the factory. Christmas. Gertrude tells me that love and faith triumph over any science. I lack neither. God be praised. January 12th, 1932. Father took Hans to the factory this morning. Hans is so afraid that I accompanied them. Fortunately, Father said nothing. I fail to understand why he insisted on bringing him there. January 13th, 1932. Father left for the factory with Hans once again this morning. I think he wants to persuade Hans that he could be useful for something. It is his way of resisting fate. Or possibly to stage an accident. February 17th, 1932. For a month now, every morning, Hans has gone to work with Father at the factory. I'm not exactly sure what he does there, but he seems to enjoy it. I feel my brother's behavior has changed considerably. He is much less capricious. April 14th, 1932. I could cry. Hans has made me a present. A small robot mammoth with a trunk that rises and falls. When Father saw it, he nodded his head in satisfaction. May 20th, 1932. Both Gertrude and Father now have their own robot mammoths. Theirs are even more intricate and finely tuned. Little brother is not such a... after all. October 15th, 1932. Hans's mammoths now walk, raise their trunks, and wag their tails. It's incredible. December 22nd, 1932. I met the head of the factory workshop, Mr. Grips, this morning. He says that for a young lad of 12, Hans is very gifted. It is a shame he only makes elephants. February 11th, 1933. Father and Hans were locked in a long discussion yesterday, or should I say Hans was locked in one of Father's long monologues. As it is inconceivable that Hans should go to school like other children, Father wants to take him on as a worker at the factory. However, Hans will have to stop making his own little devices. Hans's silence, his half-gaping mouth and staring eyes finally set Father off in a rage. February 12th, 1933. I tried to broach the subject with Hans. I suggested he should obey Father. Learning a craft at the factory is his one chance to do something constructive with his life. He is so gifted and takes so much pleasure in making automatons. He did look like he wasn't listening to me, but I know he'll think about what I said. February 20th, 1933. It's not that Hans cannot speak, it's rather that he doesn't want to speak. He uses the least possible words for communication, except with me, but he is still very economical with words. May 15th, 1933. Incredible! Hans was not just satisfied with learning how the assembly line works, instead he has completely redesigned it. Father and Monsieur Grips are taking a serious look at his plans. July 10th, 1933. Father has wanted to talk to me about my future since I passed my exams. He wants to send me to university because he says my intelligence is astounding. My heart was beating so loud. It is true I do love studying, but I couldn't bear to be away from Hans. Good lord, this is long. Holy crap, there's so much of this. Alright, well, I will read as much as I can. September 2nd, 1933. What a ghastly summer. I have been permanently torn between my desire to go to university and my refusal to leave my brother. I talked about it with Hans, but he said nothing. That same evening, I found my own little mammoth broken. Oh. October 9th, 1933. Hans had another fit of hysterics at dinner again. Father announced that Hans's new assembly line would soon be finished. However, they have removed the automaton parrots that shout orders as they were deemed superfluous. Hans was livid. He hurled his soup dish to the ground and stormed off to his bedroom. What will happen between the both of them when I'm not here? October 17th, 1933. Despite my scruples, I am finally leaving. Hans has not talked to me for a week. Father would not understand if I told him why I wanted to stay. My heart is so heavy. Christmas. It is so strange to be home. I had never left home for such a long time before. Once we were alone, Hans did not stop talking. Words just leaped from his mouth. How we laughed at his excitement. He presented me with a delightful little ballerina to replace the mammoth, he told me. I was so touched that I started crying. The distance has done nothing to harm the strong bond between us. Aw. Okay, I think I'm going to stop there. Remember September 10th, 1937. I'm actually going to write that down. If I can find a pen, there it is. Ah! And I immediately drop it. Oh, pencil. If this pen works. It kind of works. Okay. No, okay, that pen does not work. Diary 9, 10, 37. Okay. Okay, well, this stream was mostly just reading stuff and occasionally poking at machines. But yeah, no, we're making progress eventually. So I think I will stop there for the night, and of course, gotta save my game. Save, save, save. Reading is nice. And then I'm gonna turn my mouse cursor back on. I like a Visa. There it is. Yay, I have a mouse cursor again. So let me find someone to raid. What? Oh, because, okay, sorry, one sec. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this first look at Syberia. I did. And I'm intrigued to play more. What do we have going on? We got some Portal for its anniversary. That's always a good time. Portal's good stuff. We got some Back to the Future. We're on Taco Adventure. Yeah, I'll send you over there. Why not? Let's raid Taco Adventure. Is he still streaming? Yeah, looks like it. All right, cool. So yeah, thank you for watching, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow for Cookster Delicious 2. And yeah, thanks for voting for Syberia. This is cool. And yeah, take care, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Oops, wait, I forgot to press the raid button. There we go. Okay. Would help if I actually did my sign out while the raid was counting down to raid, but now it is. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow, folks. Thank you again. Bye.